How to make a pie chart using the new plugins. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a pie object. I don't want any hole in the center of my pie chart, so I'm just going to make the inner radius down to 0, increase the outer radius, and just change the height, which is like the depth of the pie chart. I'm going to add a group object. Then I'm going to make the pie object a child of the group. Now I need to add a material onto my pie. I go to material properties, I make a new material. I want to give this a colour, so I'm going to choose a nice blue colour. I tick the override button because I want to override colours onto different objects later. And I'm going to give it an environment because I want it to have a different bit of reflection. In my materials resources on my C drive, I can go to pots and pans, and that will just give me a nice shiny surface. So let's just knock that back a bit, and I'll make it transparent because I want to make the colours transparent later. Pick the material up, drop it on the pie chart. Go to the pie graphic, and then I want to actually say yes, I want to be able to use the override. Now comes time to add our plugin. So I go to my plugin library, go to graphs, and here's my pie chart plugin. Pick this up and I drop it onto the pie graphic. If I select the icon of the plugin, go to the properties, I can see I've got 4 sections there. So the first thing I want to do is override the colours so I can see what that's doing. There's my 4 sections. Let's make that 6 sections. You'll see the last 2 values are 0. This is because it's automatically adjusting to fit, so it's adding up to 100. This increases the last value to make the pie chart always add up to 100. If I turn this adjust to fit off, then it allows you to have a pie chart that will build up. So you can have an empty section. Field association, click on primary, that gives me a value for each segment. Go to my field IDs, you'll see that each value has got a pipe between it. If I change this value for 15, that will just update like that. So that's all set to update. You can change the colours of the pie segments. So if you come down here, you can set the RGB levels. So I want to make this first one red, I can make the green 0 and the blue 0, and that makes that section red. You can add a field if you want to the pie sections, so you can actually dynamically change the colours of the sections. And you can also add field values to the number of sections. Maximum value at the moment is set to 100, so that all these numbers are trying to add up to 100. If I had 272 seats in a parliament, I could put 272 in here, then each of these individual numbers relate to a single seat. So because we put this into a group to start with, I can now pick up my group, and I can rotate that around, rotate that in any axis I want to. So that's how to build a pie chart using the PieChart plugin.